What's going on, guys? It's K-Dub here with another episode of Crypto Zombie. So shout out to everyone that's been liking, subscribing, commenting. You guys rule. Today is Tuesday. Hope you're having an awesome day. If we dive in and have a look at what's going on, we had that big sell-off yesterday. Not too much today. We're kind of just chilling out, going a little bit sideways. So let's dive in, see what's happening. Bitcoin dominance, 53.4%, with a Bitcoin sitting around $3,452. Market cap pulled all the way back to $113 billion with a 29-cent XRP, $106 Ethereum. Now, having a look at the big gainers of the day, what is this we have? Unobtainium. All right, let's just see what this is all about. I'm curious. All right, so this is up 138%. Wow, that looks like totally natural growth. Okay, what markets? Coin exchange, and then these ones, oh look, this one did $800 in volume. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be a no from me, guys. We're gonna definitely steer clear of this guy. So looking at the other gainers of the day, we have Chainlink, 10x, Loopring, Augur, Waves, IOST, Linky, Theta, Project Pi, and Status all doing quite well today. Now, one thing that I wanted to point out, yesterday, Tether was actually in 4th place. It's pretty scary, guys, to think about. You know, the question is Tether officially too big to fail? You know, considering that there's still this kind of uncertainty around it, even though they've sort of tried to fix things and patch it up, right? I mean, if we come over here, I just want to show you a quick visualization. This is at coinlib.io, and basically this just sort of shows you the money flow in crypto, right? Shows you what they're buying, where it's going. It's actually a pretty cool feature. But look at all of this. This is all Tether, guys. So you can clearly see that Tether represents more than half, I would argue 2/3 of these transactions happening in the market. In fact, if we come over here, you know, just looking at the daily volume, Tether is doing 4.4 billion, whereas Bitcoin is only doing 6. This is pretty crazy, guys. So this does concern me a little bit. You know, should Tether actually end up collapsing or anything? I'm not trying to spread FUD. I'm just really being serious here. It's scary to think of this stablecoin being that high on the charts, considering there's still so much, you know, cloudiness around, you know, them, you know, being transparent. So I just wanted to point that out, guys. Just a side note before we hop into the markets. Now, this is the level that we were looking at the other day. Clearly, we fell through, all right? And now we are struggling right here. As you can see, though, the volume is picking up a little bit, which we could consider this to actually be a good thing, potentially. But I'm not even really too concerned with this anymore. To be completely honest with you guys, zooming out, you gotta look at the bigger picture here, you know? I had a poll yesterday on Twitter. I was curious to see what you guys thought about the price. Do you think we're gonna see 3,900 or 2,900 first? 69% of you think that we're going to see 2,900 first. So the overall sentiment is we are going lower. The question is how much lower? Well, I'll be quite honest with you guys. Oh yeah, so Lark says on the lower end we won't stay up for long, and BitBoy says I see I'm in the minority, doubt we go much lower, expecting a big green candle by Wednesday. Heart, heart to my friends out in the Twitterverse. Now, pulling back and looking at this chart, guys, this is the level that JP Morgan and guys like Tone Vase and all these other guys are calling, right? This $1,200, $1,300 level. The level that I was personally looking at was this $2,500 level. Zooming out, really seriously though, this is what we're, you know, nickel and diming this over. For me personally, I don't really care anymore. I mean, we've literally wiped off this. All of this is completely wiped off, okay? Non-existent. You might as well just forget about it, right? So considering where we are right now, where we're located, I personally am just taking a dollar cost averaging strategy. You don't have to do this. I don't trade, guys. Well, first of all, I can't even use BitMEX because I'm a US citizen anyway. But for me personally, this is accumulation phase for me. I don't care if we go lower. I'm just DCA. That's what I'm doing. You guys don't have to do it. Now, what's interesting is they were predicting this. They were calling for this. You know, Mark Dow, he was the guy that shorted, literally, he put his short in all the way up here, and he ended up closing it way, 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 way down here, guys. Now, he recently came out and said that he feared there was more downside action. Bitcoin had been dead for several weeks around that $3,600 mark. He said last time Bitcoin was, this quiet was when it was around 6,500, and that ended disastrously. So based on the pattern, odds are we get a similar sharp drop again. And the interesting thing is, if we go back, we did have a bit of a drop, obviously, clearly, but zooming back out to the big picture, guys, this is what he was referring to. This kind of calm right here, and we dropped, so he was worried about the same thing with this level, but totally different situations. Let's move forward. Let's talk about other things, guys, because the thing that everyone really seems to be having their eyes on right now is the Bitcoin halving that's coming up in 2020. Now, we've spoke about this multiple times on the channel before, but as you can see right here, the past two previous ones, that basically called the bottom for the bear markets, as you can see right here, here, and now we're looking at this. And even though this isn't a very detailed chart, you can kind of draw the line across here and see that they're roughly calling for that $2,500 level. So you know that if we dip lower than that, there's a very, very, very good chance that we're going to immediately rebound and probably not touch those levels again. Now, I'm not even doing this based on technical analysis. This is purely just looking at past performance. Obviously, this doesn't mean it's going to repeat itself again, but I personally have taken the stance that if I am in this space and I believe in crypto and I hold Bitcoin and I do believe in the future of these cryptos, I've taken it upon myself to continue dollar cost averaging, and I'm not selling at these prices whatsoever, and I don't plan on selling at these prices. So, if more people would just hold and just not sell, we could essentially create that floor, Eventually, people are going to stop selling. So without dragging on too long talking about all this price stuff, because we can talk about price literally all day, I would like to move on and talk about what happened with the BitTorrent sale. Now, some people are not too happy about this, and we'll get into just why. So they say, in the BNB session, all 23.76 billion BTT were sold to participants in 13 minutes and 25 seconds. And the Tron session, all 35.64 billion BTT were sold within 14 minutes and 41 seconds. Now, the BitTorrent team reports that currently, on the wave of the rising interest in BTT coins, numerous fraudulent websites have appeared offering free giveaways of BTT in exchange for small fares in crypto. So currently, they are definitely tackling this right now, guys. Please be careful. Do not trust any of these. They are not real. They are frauds. Do not send them your money, okay? They are going to start circulating BitTorrent tokens February 12th on certain exchanges, Binance obviously being one of them. The BitTorrent and Tron teams are currently busy taking down web platforms spreading fraud regarding the BTT airdrops. Now, let's talk about the actual investment process, okay? So you have CZ reporting on Twitter regarding the BTT token sale that took place, saying that they were sold in their 2 sessions, and he says it was successful, yada, yada, yada. But a lot of people were unhappy. In fact, there was a video that came out from Keith Wareing live, and he's trying to buy BTT tokens. He keeps getting error messages. It tells him to enter the CAPTCHA. He enters it. Then it says that it expired. Then all of a sudden the language just randomly changes from German. Then it changes to, looks almost like Chinese or something like that. And, during this whole time, his actual value on Binance is slowly dropping. And it wasn't good. And a lot of people had a lot of negative things to say about it. Now, I'm not dissing on it. I can't participate. I'm a U.S. citizen. So for me, I was going to have to buy this aftermarket either way. But a lot of the investors were not happy. You can see right here, they say that the sell-off began with 28% of tokens already sold. They're calling manipulation. I want another round, worst experience I've seen. Again, this was a major fail for Binance, BTT, and Tron in terms of customer experience. Others complain that BTT tokens were bought by crypto whales, expressing their disappointment and even anger at the way the whole thing was carried out. Already scammed on Binance. Fraud already happened yesterday. Can't be greater than this. Centralized ICO, pump and dump. Then you got another guy saying, you and CZ really need to address those by compensating all of us loyal followers who missed out on the BitTorrent ICO and suffered in the TRX dump last night. Yeah, and then here's the video right here. Here's the video from Keith, which I'll drop below if you guys want to watch that. So then he says that he promised that the Tron team will conduct an extra free BitTorrent airdrop for those who failed to buy the tokens on Monday. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much the situation with the BitTorrent ICO. So regardless about how you feel, about Binance, about Tron, about BitTorrent, it's looking like the experience was not quite pleasant for these people, and they're definitely not happy about the way it was conducted. Let's see what these guys do moving forward. Let me know what you think about it. Did you try to get into it? Did you have any issues? Was anybody able to successfully purchase any tokens? How was your experience? Let's start a conversation below, because I want to know, because clearly, I couldn't get involved. So, also talking about exchanges, okay? So, guys, Cryptopia got hacked, okay? You would think that people now having the opportunity to withdraw their funds would. So what do people do? No. In fact, more people continue to deposit funds and use Cryptopia, and it turns out that 15 days later, it has been hacked yet again, guys. So, I'm not making this up. After stealing $16 million followed by many days of dormancy, the Cryptopia hackers started up again, siphoning an additional 1,675 ETH, about $180,000 from around 17,000 Cryptopia wallets. The funds began moving around 7 a.m. yesterday morning and continued throughout the day, accumulating in this Ethereum address, which I've actually pulled up right here. You can see here's the address, here's all the tokens going in, and then they are sent out. And where did they go? Oh my goodness, look, warning, this address is involved in the Cryptopia hack. This address is the recipient of the reported hacks of the address Cryptopia hack. Please exercise caution when interacting with this address. And here you guys go. Why on earth would anybody deposit more funds back into the exchange that just got hacked? I don't know, guys. So moving on, talking about this, it says initially they weren't clear if this was just Cryptopia securing their remaining funds. But by 9:50 p.m. last night, they got the confirmation that this was indeed the same hacker. At the time, the incoming transfers stopped and the combined funds were moved into the address that I just showed you. And yeah, so conclusion. Though Cryptopia remains silent, two things now seem quite apparent. They say, consistent with their earlier hypothesis, Cryptopia no longer has the private keys to their Ethereum wallet, and the hacker does. Despite the hack, many Cryptopia users continue depositing funds into their Ethereum wallets. You know what, at this point, no offense, you almost deserve to have your money taken. So just wanted to point that out, guys. We also have another exchange having issues. This time we have QuadrigaCX. So recently they made an announcement that they're down for maintenance. As a matter of fact, they've been previously under radar for legal troubles with Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce. Yeah, so long story short, this is another exchange where guys are not being able to move their funds. Back in October, they had the exchange disputed a $19.6 million sum with the CIBC. Yeah, it says the IBC froze 5 accounts. Subsequently, they have tried to get these. They don't know who they're going to give the funds to. The situation is also further being complicated by the fact that QuadrigaCX's founder, Gary Cotton, has also passed away, which is just making things complicated. So this is just more exchange issues as well. And while we're on the topic of exchanges, talking about what some of these guys are saying about, we need to purge the space. We need to get rid of, some of these tokens and stuff like that. Now, I'm not saying anything about these, but you have Kucoin delisting more tokens again. They say, according to the special treatment rule of Kucoin, the latest phase of the special treatment observation has ended, and the following projects have been disqualified, and the tokens will be removed from the exchange: ArcBlock, SingularityNet, Aaron, Data, In-House Real Estate Protocol, Polymath, QuantStamp, and Substratum have all officially been removed from Kucoin. Now, this isn't saying anything. I'm not saying anything about these coins. I'm just letting you know they are no longer there, guys. Now, also, quickly, I just want to address some FUD that was spreading. As you can see right here, Neo Tracker, if you give it a quick refresh, this site is clearly not working. Some people were spreading FUD saying that the Neo blockchain was down. Well, I verified that, and currently, if you come over to the City of Zion's, block explorer, they're actually doing just fine. You can see the last block was 14 seconds, 15 seconds. We'll wait for it. The average block for me back in the day was around 24 seconds, but there you guys go. It literally just updated live. So, you know, could the Neo blockchain be having issues in the background? I can't speak on that behalf, but I will say that currently, look, there's another block. So I don't know what's going on with Neo Tracker. Maybe it's their website, but the Neo blockchain is up. I just wanted to address that FUD before people start saying that the blockchain stopped. Okay, now talking about Ripple. So they've just fired off $250 million worth of XRP in 2 transactions that took just seconds to complete. Okay, so you know people get crazy whenever the whales move big amounts. So the largest transaction of 136 million was sent to the crypto exchange Bitstamp from Ripple's over-the-counter distribution wallet. Ripple regularly sells XRP to institutions and exchanges, and currently, as we know, they own roughly 60% of the coin's total supply, hence why you get a lot of people complaining about centralization, but that topic is for another day, guys. We're talking about the money that's been moved right now, right? So we have a second transaction worth 114 million that was sent from a known Ripple wallet to an unknown wallet. This could represent Ripple moving funds in and out of escrow, possibly, selling XRP to an unknown entity, or moving around funds between its own wallets for security. But regardless of the conspiracies and speculation about what these guys are doing, just want to point out that $250 million was moved for less than a penny in fees. So you gotta, you know, kind of give credit where it's due, right? Also, on the same topic of Ripple, check this out. This is some pretty interesting stuff, guys. So last week, speaking at the World Economic Forum, Ripple's CEO Brad Garlinghouse mentioned that XRP Ledger is currently accommodating the creation of games on the network. Yes, you guys heard me right. Games. I know. I was like, what? I thought this was just a currency, right? So let's dive in and see. So after the question of the role of blockchain in the gaming industry, the discussion was switched to the concept of building games powered by blockchain. He said, I think this is one area where blockchain use is actually underhyped. Guys, come on. Have I not been calling video games as a major catalyst for blockchain? But anyway, moving on. He says, it's incredibly interesting in terms of which underlying blockchain is most efficient. I think there's a couple being built upon the XRP ledger, and it's gonna be a very interesting space to watch in 2019. Now, another thing that can kind of maybe sort of give us hints to this is when they had the partnership that could prove the potential reality of the plans announced by Ripple's CEO is their cooperation with GSR. GSR is a firm that deals with electronic trading of digital assets. So you have Christian Gill, the CEO of GSR, has already expressed his interest towards the gaming industry, explaining that blockchain technology could actually revolutionize it. He also noted that at the moment, there are no platforms for making in-game purchases that gamers could fully rely on. There's a lot of gaming platforms, to be honest with you guys, and there's more of them coming. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt, but I still think that's really cool moving forward. Also, as you guys know, Waves is also up today. They've had really an incredible bear market. Waves has been one of the best performers really during this bear market. So recently, it says they've stepped up their integration with Microsoft Azure as now they make its smart asset and smart account functionality available to developers on the cloud platform. So their smart accounts and smart assets are now available to developers on the Azure marketplace in a special extension for Visual Studio Code, which simplifies the process of creating and operating smart contracts. 2 new virtual machine templates in Azure can be used for setting up new options on a public or a private blockchain. Also, I want to point out this really cool video that came out from Morpheus Network. If you guys haven't seen it, somebody told me that this aired on TV. I didn't catch that. I don't know if that's true or not. I didn't look into that, guys, so I'm not going to spread things I don't know. But this is a really cool video. Very professionally done. It's got Dan Weinberger. He's been on the channel multiple times. You know, we've talked about it. Actually, here he is right here. And yeah, this is a really incredible what these guys are doing. You know, they have Roger Crook from DHL on the team, so definitely check that out if you haven't, man. Personally, you know, supply chain logistics, I think that's a great use for blockchain moving forward. So, you know, have a look at that if you guys haven't. Also, let's talk about Brave Browser, man. They've just been killing it lately, right? Arguably, Basic Attention Token, one of the best utility tokens out there, right? So they say they've struck a partnership with Cheddar News Portal in order to provide premium content to its users for a short while. So today, Cheddar and Brave publicly stated that users of Brave browser will gain access to top-notch content on the Cheddar portal for a limited time period, 3 months until the end of April. The founder of Cheddar, John Steinberg, said that the viewers of this news network are keen on crypto and that the site even runs a crypto-focused show called The Crypto Craze, which they actually do. I've never actually watched the show. Maybe I should watch the show. I don't know. I'll check it out. Maybe I'll check it out with my free subscription. There we go. So he believes that opening VIP content for Brave users by means of crypto funding and allowing them to avoid registration is a great idea for attracting an enthusiastic audience. Not to mention, look at that kind of exposure, guys. Now that's what it's all about. Communities coming together, creating those incentives and sticking together, not fighting over whose blockchain and whose shit coins are better. Come on, guys, we're better than this. So if you guys haven't downloaded Brave browser still, I do have a link below. As you guys know, I'm a verified publisher on Brave as well. So if you guys are sick of watching ads, I know we're all sick of watching ads, right? You guys can sign up, ad-free experience, and yeah, I got a link below for that if you guys want. Check it out. If you use it, they give you like $5 worth of basic attention token, but it's not like withdrawable. It's just like incentive to kind of use it. But hey, what are you gonna do? Check it out, guys. Also, I wanted to talk about this, and the reason I want to bring this up is because I had a member of the Crypto Zombies Telegram that was affected by this, and I want to say congratulations because they finally caught the guy behind the IOTA hack, okay? If you guys don't know about this, basically what this guy was doing was last year he went by the nickname of Norbert Wiedeberg, okay? And he had a support online for IOTA enthusiasts where you could set up basically a random seed. It was a random seed password generator, right? And it was at iotaseed.io. So basically the site helped IOTA users to generate unique passwords that are compliant with the specifications of various IOTA wallet apps. Seeds need to be 81 digits long, use certain characters, etc. So to convince users that it was legitimate, he also linked to a public GitHub repository that claimed to contain the source code of the service. So basically he ran this website for 6 months between August 2017 and January 2018, secretly collecting users' wallet seeds. He finally sprung his attack on January 19th, where he quietly started logging into users' wallets and stealing their funds. Now, here's the craziest part about it. His initial theft went undetected because at the time there were DDoS attacks that were taking place on IOTA, and it was targeting the IOTA servers. So the admins over there were just busy trying to deal with this instead of paying attention to the surges in the IOTA transfers. So, despite his efforts to delete all of his online profiles on GitHub, Reddit, and Quora, the German authorities identified him as a 36-year-old man living in Oxford, UK. So there you guys go. Justice being served. Also, please, for like the 100,000th time, be very careful of these sites you visit, guys. Talk to your peers. Join the Crypto Zombies Telegram. Talk to other people. There are people in the space that have experience and they can help you out. But, if you're not sure about a website, there's so many different places you can go to talk about it. So just please be careful out there, guys. Speaking of, here's another one. The Italian securities regulator has added crypto company Togacoin to its scam blacklist. So the regulator released its warning against Togacoin alongside similar warnings concerning binary options company Smart Choice, Zone, and Forex exchange FX Breeze. The three firms have been added to Consob's warning list because of failing to obtain authorization to operate in Italy. So Togacoin's website features a revenue calculator that promises a return of 239% in 1 year and a 654% return in 3 years. So guys, any project, this is it by the way, this is the Togacoin website, any project or company that is promising, like actually saying, we promise, we guarantee that you're going to have a 300% to 600% increase our ROI. Red flag, guys. No, that's not something that credible projects do. Credible projects don't promise that you're going to make money. I mean, hello, BitConnect, guys. So just wanted to point that out there. Also, let's talk about some things that are happening out here in Iran, and then let's move on. So their central bank has released an early draft of its cryptocurrency laws, listing the previous ban on Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, digital tokens, and ICOs, and this is reported by Al Jazeera. So nevertheless, the regulations will impose restrictions restrictions on the use of virtual currencies inside the country. Thus, individuals will be allowed to have Bitcoin, though banks and businesses will likely be prohibited from transacting in the cryptos. The document also formally recognizes cryptocurrency wallets and exchanges, as well as mining to generate cryptocurrencies through computing power. So, according to the Tehran Times, Iran is currently in negotiations with 8 foreign nations as part of efforts to incorporate cryptocurrency payments into international payment transactions. This move comes as the country looks for ways to counter US-led economic blockades. In fact, guys, as the US imposed sanctions continue to cripple them economically, the Islamic State is reportedly on the verge of announcing its state-backed cryptocurrency. So the ability of the Iranian financial institutions to conduct transactions and relate with the rest of the world has been shackled since the sanctions were enforced, and many believe that, if they had their own cryptocurrency, it would help them to basically avoid some of these effects of these sanctions. So to further stoke the rumors fire, it's been reported that the government expects to make an announcement concerning the digital assets at the annual Electronic Banking and Payment Systems Conference, which kicks off today. Actually, today's the 29th, right? I think so. Yeah, so that's today. So we should know whether or not this is real or not. So we only have to wait a day. And, if they come out and they say that this is what's happening, then we can actually take this as a credible story. So just wanted to bring that up to you guys. And also, hey, good news for Chicago, guys. Looks like you guys just got hit with 30 new ATMs. That's right. According to a report in Chicago Business, the city's about to receive an additional 30 cryptocurrency ATMs. These will they'll be provided by Lux Vending under the brand Bitcoin Depot. The new terminals will allow customers to trade physical dollars for Bitcoin, Ether, and other assets as well. Other signs of Chicago's warming to cryptocurrency include the large base of operations Coinbase has in the city and the number of crypto-related startups from there. For example, you have ErisX, you have SeedCX, okay? Both of which are developing trading platforms of their own. Now, here's the problem right here. Although the Bitcoin ATMs, being set up is definitely a positive for the industry, there is a bit of a problem, and that's because apparently they're saying that the fees are between 10 and 20% of the total amount of dollars they wish to exchange for Bitcoin. I don't know if this is true. Maybe someone in Chicago can verify this when you guys actually use one, but 10 to 20% is unacceptable, and it's definitely going to turn people off for purchasing Bitcoin personally. So they really need to stop being so greedy and lower those fees. If not, I don't know how much of a impact this will have, but let me know what you think. I think 10 to 20% is ludicrous. I really hope that's not true. But guys, if that didn't make you happy, check out this Bitcoin coffee shop over in Vietnam. That's right, guys. You can get your Bitcoin coffee over in good old Vietnam. So that being said, guys, that's it for today. I don't want to drag on for too long. I know you guys hate those super long videos. So hope you guys are having an awesome week so far. It's Tuesday. Hopping over. Let's see. Have we done anything else? Looks like we're kind of coming back up, guys. So we'll keep our eyes on the chart, see what's going on. But I did not forget about you guys. We do have a t-shirt to give away from yesterday. It was a large Crypto Zombies t-shirt, so I have to go to yesterday's video right here. And we will copy this, bring it over to our random generator, pop it in, and we will check out what is going on. We have 352 unique comments, so let's pick a winner. Drum roll, please. Your haircut is nice, like the shirt. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I needed a haircut. So the winner is BJ. So hit me up in the About Me. You know where that is. It's right here. You just go there, hit it up in the email, and you are the winner. So congratulations. Also, wanted to say, guys, thank you so much to everyone that's been helping support the channel. If for you guys getting your Ledger Nano S's or X's, when you use my link in the description, it definitely helps the channel out. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and you're keeping your crypto safe. Just wanted to once again say thank you, and also congratulations to the t-shirt winner. I'm sure we'll have more to give away eventually, although I don't have any currently. That was the last one, but yeah, talk to Crypto J in the Crypto Zombies community. He makes them all, so he might have some extras. But that's it for me today, guys. That's enough. That's what I had to say today. Not too much really about the price. you know, it's not really very exciting right now, but still a lot happening. I think the takeaway from today's video is definitely just be safe, okay? We're seeing just a lot of hacks, a lot of, you know, criminal activity, stuff like that. So definitely just be safe out there, guys. You know I freaking love you. Shout out to everyone that's been liking, subscribing, commenting. You're awesome. You're the reason that I do this every single day. So until next time, my name is K-Dub. This is Crypto Zombie. Stay crypto and peace out.